Good evening. For the record, I'm Joann Hardesty, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you, COAB members. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness in thinking about how we move forward with this work. But I want to remind you, because I was under the same impression as the Rabbi about what the proposal was, and I want to remind you that the two people who chaired it both worked 60 to 80-hour weeks, and both resigned partly because of exhaustion. And so as someone who is here representing the community, I'm not speaking for the AMA tonight because we haven't had a conversation about this yet. I'm speaking just as a community member. After observing the sheer exhaustion of the staff and the sheer frustration of the community who wants to be heard, I think it's really important that you COAB members own the COAB process, but I caution you on thinking that as volunteers, who many of you have full-time jobs, you have families, and you're already volunteering 20 to 30 hours a week, I want to caution you about thinking that you can absorb another 60 to 80 hours a week. I think the reality is that the work that you do is critical, especially with what's happening in our country right now. And we cannot afford for you to fail. And so do what you do. Gather the data, analyze the data, hear from the community, but have somebody that's doing the work that has to happen to bring you together so that you spend your 20 to 30 hours of volunteer time actually looking at whether or not Portland Police is changing. Because for where I sit in the community, we don't know if any change has happened. And I've been with you from the beginning. In fact, I helped birth you. And so I have a stake in this. I have a stake in your success. And so I humbly ask you to revise your proposal and focus on what you do. But I absolutely agree with you. The person who gets hired that's supposed to represent you out in the community, you have an absolute right to have a say in who that person is. Thank you.